to our Now That You're a Client series. And we are going to continue on with the residential lease application. I want to let you know up front again, please do not use the video in lieu of actually reading the documents that you are given by us. Please make sure you read through them, ask questions. If we cannot answer them, we give recommendations on who can. Other than that, let's get right into it. So this is a 4-page document. Again, you want to have your legal name on this. This is what we will help get prepared for you. We will have the property address, the move-in date, monthly rent, security deposit, initial lease term requested, and that's how many months you would like to stay there up front. And I want to read this. Property condition: applicant is strongly encouraged to view the property prior to submitting any application. Landlord makes no express or implied warranties as to the property's condition. Applicant requests landlord consider the following repairs or treatments should applicant and landlord enter into a lease. So this is a really important piece to make sure that you start off this process with a good, strong advocate for yourself. Okay, and so then it goes into who referred you and the applicant's name. Co-applicant needs to be listed, contact information, identity information, emergency contact, and it cannot be yourself or the person moving in with you if you have someone moving in with you. And then the people who will occupy the property, that is listing children. If you have someone that will be staying with you, they need to be listed. Putting inaccuracies on this application is a good chance for it to get rejected. You will also, then the landlord and property manager will have their information in as well. They'll need your current employer. It does say, note, if applicant is self-employed, landlord may require one or more previous year's tax return attested by a CPA, attorney, or other tax professional. And then previous employer information, other income that you want considered, vehicles that will be at the property, pets that will be at the property. And there are some specialty items that you need to go through right here on the rest of page 2, such as smoking habits, military information. Is there a waterbed? It is 2021. I am not sure they still make them, but I'm not curious to find out, right? Okay, and so then it does ask about your rental background and some other financial information on page 2. Going into page 3, it talks about authorization and what you are authorizing the landlord to do. And also this one right here, notice of landlord's right to continue to show the property unless landlord and applicant enter into a separate written agreement. Otherwise, the property remains on the market until a lease is signed by all parties, and landlord may continue to show the property to other prospective tenants and accept another offer, which is why if you watch the previous video, it's important to kind of continue looking at properties until you know for sure that you have a property secured. And so then it talks about fees and the privacy policy and acknowledgments and representations. And then this is where you sign off, and the landlord has their little section that they need to do. And then you come down to the release of information on page 4, which talks about you submitting your application of the property and the representatives are, and then you give permission to my current and former employers to release any information about my employment history and income history to the above named person. To my current and former landlords to release any information about my rental history to the above named person. To my current and former mortgage lenders on a property that I own or have owned to release my information about my mortgage payment history to the above named person. To my bank, savings and loan, or credit union to provide verification of funds that I have on deposit to the above named person, and to the above named person to obtain a copy of my consumer report, which is a credit report, from any consumer reporting agency, and to obtain background information about me. Okay, and you sign off on that. And I want to read the last sentence. The broker maintains a privacy policy which is available upon request. Okay, so that is your residential lease application. This is one that may be used. A landlord can opt to use something different. Sometimes property management groups may have a different application system. So it really does depend, but I wanted to give you a glimpse of overall the information that you'll need to be prepared to supply. And again, if you haven't already done it, gather your financial information for at least the past 3 months, because more than likely you are going to be asked for that. And you want it to be ready so that you have a great shot at getting the property. All right, if you have any questions for us, getwestbrook.com, getwestbrook@kw.com for email, or call or text us at 469-316-8366. It's been great sharing this information with you. If you have any questions, again, reach out. Take care. Have a great rest of your day.